The moment just happened.
The moment you say, I'm pregnant.
And you say, oh,
That's not what you said.
Well, no matter what you say, what do you do next?
Whatever you do, make sure you have no regrets. This is our no regrets, here comes the baby bucket list.
Here comes the baby. I don't know. It's just funny the way you said it. I mean, the fact of the matter is that when the baby's on its way, his way, her way, your life's going to completely change. Now, everyone tells you that. I know we've been saying that. All your friends are telling you that. And you're probably like, okay. Trust me. It's going to change. It's going to be dramatic. It's going to turn your world upside down in a positive way.
So we compiled a few of the things upon reflection that we wish we did more of. Some of the things we are so happy we did.
Like cross-country moves.
Nope, not
that
those.
Was a lot of fun in the middle of having a child.
Nope. We got pregnant pretty quickly. We had some friends who were struggling to get pregnant and having to go through different avenues to make that happen. And so we kind of had a conversation and just discussed like, hey, we're married, we're 30. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what God has for us. Boom.
Then boom, baby.
We got pregnant.
Preggers.
And it was a huge blessing, but also a shock.
Yes.
And we were newlyweds, so we wanted to make sure we capitalized on that 9 months before baby came of just things we wanted to do.
She literally came like a week after our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. So,
and let me just say, like, we totally understand. Like, let me just say, if you're out there struggling to conceive, like, we had so many friends who were struggling, and that's why we decided to stop preventing. And you're not alone. We are definitely more the exception than the rule out of our friend group.
Yeah, out of our friend group. So, yeah, we definitely weren't expecting it. But yeah.
But when it does, and have faith that it does.
Yes.
You need to do these things.
Yes.
Okay, number 1, be the chile bonita.
What do you mean?
I like my little accent on that. So one time I have like a little bit of a
flair.
A little flair. I have no idea what this means. I could be saying a curse word for all I know. My grandma used to say this all the time, but my cousin, because she was like she says she was very social. She was like a little
social butterfly. Oh,
she
that's
called
cute.
Her a little pepper that just kept rolling.
That's really funny.
Chile bonita. So anyway, be the chile bonita. What I mean by this is like see your friends, and this seems super, super, super obvious, but do it. And do it a lot and do it well, especially those guy nights, those girl nights. That's super important. It's kind of like having a kid. It's like when your boy gets a girlfriend, or it's like when, it's a Thanos snap. And you've probably experienced this when your friends have had kids. Like, boom, they're gone overnight and you don't see them. So see your friends, have those guy nights, have those girl nights, do something fun with them. I mean, one of the things that we did is that we're very, very lucky. We just moved to Florida. And
you were very, very lucky.
I'm a huge Tom Brady fan, and so we are living within the vicinity of Tampa. And so I called my boy Tommy. I was like, "Hey, Tommy,
I think it's time for you to unretire."
It's time for you to unretire for a year because he had just retired, and he said, "You know what? I'll do it for you because your wife's pregnant." And so very grateful for Tommy to give us this gift. But we went to a lot of football games, and like friends used to visit us from California, and
it was
take them to games. It was a good time.
It was a great way to get friends to come and visit us because
great
it was like,
incentive. Hey,
we got tickets, want to come?
Yeah,
and they were
pay
like,
your way and come see Tom Brady.
Yeah, so we're really glad we did that.
But fine, like everyone has something like that maybe you haven't done. Like if you haven't done something you've been wanting to do, like you should go do that thing as a couple and also with your friends.
Now's the time
because you're not going to do it again.
Seize the day.
It's gonna be goodbye after that. So see your friends.
See your friends.
Be the chile bonita.
Enjoy the adult mommy and daddy moments before they're gone.
The intimate
mommy
and daddy
well,
moments.
not before they're gone.
Before they become much more difficult and there's a monitor placed and like, it's a whole process. Like, there's now a sheet that has to be laid over the bed. It's like, because you don't have time to wash the sheet. So there's like the mommy daddy sheet. And then you have to have the little monitor there. And then it could be like the other night where like, our daughter went to bed early. I was like, well, maybe mommy and daddy time is going to happen. And I like had to go use the restroom real quick. And I come out and like Caitlin's like doing laundry in like her mommy outfit. And I'm like, oh, it's like stain remover. And now like, yeah, let's go get this going. Is that too much?
That's not.
I mean, like it's gonna it's all of that changes so much when you have a kids, and like this is something you don't talk about enough.
But okay, but
they don't
before that.
Before that's what I'm saying.
Okay, no, before the
that,
baby
you don't
is
talk
even
about this.
okay, but before the baby is even
I'm
here.
very passionate about this subject. Let me tell you, as the bump gets bigger, things get trickier.
Yes, when you're pregnant, things get weird. In the beginning, the first trimester, you're like not feeling good. Nothing sounds good to eat. A lot of people are nauseous. So like a sexy time does not sound fun. And then your second trimester, you're feeling good. You got your energy back. You got the pregnancy glow. Your bump is not that big. And so your husband's not concerned. He's either squishing your baby or poking your baby. This was a legitimate thing for him.
Hey, guys out there understand me.
Maybe they do.
It's like if it's a boy, then it's
no,
weird,
don't,
because then you're like, I don't know, you feel like you're like bouncing or something. Like you're it's like that the painting of the two fingers. Two fingers coming together. If it's a girl, it's even more awkward.
And then by the third trimester,
the whole thing's just weird.
I think it's like a mental thing for him. He had like a mental thing. So, and we were newlyweds. So this is like something we wanted to do, but like it got trickier. And then as you get bigger,
it feels like Twister.
Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah. It's like,
well, if you position that
red circle there, blue circle there. Yeah, no, it got weird. And then your bump gets big, and then it's just like a chore. It's like a duty that needs to get done because, in order to, make the baby come out, you kind of have to do it.
And it's totally okay at that point just to know that the conversation is going to go something like this, like, hey, you need to stick it.
It's not going to be, this is not for me. This is not even, I don't even for you, but
no
like,
one's winning today.
Nobody's winning, but I need you to get in there and get the job done. So the
no one talks about this.
The romance goes away.
This should probably actually be number one on the list. This is probably the most important thing because, while you can, you should take advantage of it. But then you also need to be prepared mentally for what's going to happen in those last couple of months.
Yeah.
It's
just weird. The romance is gone.
It's like a medical procedure.
It's a tactical approach. Yes.
Point is
get it in while you can.
Ding. Okay, do the activities you enjoy a lot. No matter what it is, like go out there and just become an expert of whatever it is you love to do. For us, we were a COVID relationship, so we love board games.
We love board game. Well, you love board games. I tolerate board.
Caleb loves Scythe. If you never played Scythe, let me tell you, it's a great game. It brings couples together.
It almost broke us up many times.
But so for us,
he loves it. So like,
my birthday,
we do it
on my birthday. Every year
on your birthday.
It's my birthday gift. I get to play Scythe.
We love to go to the movies.
Go in the movies, board games, drinks out. I mean, but
mocktails.
Mocktails. Mocktail game was strong.
Mocktail game was strong.
Don't underestimate it.
You would get your cocktail, and I would get like an extra appetizer because
Kaylin
eating for two.
Would eat for drink. We were one of our favorite places was this little barbecue place in Orlando, and I go down there, I get 2 drinks.
And I would get a giant pretzel. Because he's gluten intolerant. So just be me and the baby and a pretzel.
I think whatever it is, just don't sleep on doing things that you love and you enjoy as a couple. I think that's kind of like, so the first one's be really social with your friends and do something with your friends. Like the other thing I would say is like find those things you want to do as a couple and do them together. And if spend some money doing it, like it's worth it.
Yeah,
take advantage of it.
We also
go away soon.
We also did like a lot of activities because we moved to a new place, so we went like kayaking and paddleboarding and like just like saw Florida, and I think we're really happy we capitalized on those moments.
It's kind of like dating again. Like it really was. It's kind of like
make sure you date your spouse before your baby gets here because
it's really important.
It becomes all about like your family unit. And it's harder to date one another once your baby gets here. I mean, you can find those moments, but those like outings really change.
Don't put it on the back burner.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't sleep on the baby moon. Do the baby moon. Find a way. We Could not afford it. We
Do not take financial advice from us.
don't take financial advice from us.
But honestly, Kaylin has find a way. Like for us,
I was very hesitant about this. Justin proposed. We took out like a year 0% finance credit card.
we did.
And we put the trip on a card.
Somewhere Dave Ramsey's just rolling in his.
Don't take advice from us. I was very hesitant about this. Like we had savings that we didn't want to dip into, but that it was like, okay, we could like pay it off if we had to, but we were able to pay it off. We love to travel. It's something that I think we connect like while we're on trips with. We get really good quality time. That's my love language. I love to eat. So I love going to new places. You love to see castles and things and adventure. So we had the best time. And I think we're really glad we did it.
It gives you that chance to really date your spouse again. I mean, if you're married and you remember back to your honeymoon, like you get just so much quality time, experiencing something new together, which, just kind of sends everything firing up there in your brain and just makes you fall in love even more. I mean, you do get that all over again. And like, you'll never be able to travel
the same way,
like this way again until you're empty nesters. I mean, this is literally it. And so, yeah, like while it might not sound, it sounds scary and it's not good financial advice. I'll totally admit it, to go out there and get a, credit card or something that you can pay off in time. I mean, don't do it unless you know you can pay it off.
Yeah. Be smart about it.
I mean, but even if you can't afford like some extravagant trip,
do like a weekend trip,
go somewhere,
explore
like,
a new city,
explore what you can afford to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we are so grateful. And I know, and like Kaylin mentioned, she was very, very against it at
I was
first.
like, we don't go into debt. Like
she was not
that's
about
not
it.
a thing.
But I think coming out of it,
I think it was such an investment in our relationship. We just had the best time. And we got married right around COVID era. So like the place we wanted to go for our honeymoon wasn't available to us until our baby moon. So it was really a chance to like go see the world together. And we didn't get to travel together a lot before we like any other time because we didn't meet until later in life.
Yeah, so it's just go out there and take advantage of it and find a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, those are just a few things that we would say to do. And I know it's not a very in-depth list, but the most important thing is just to be there with your partner and to date your partner as much as possible, making sure you have such a firm foundation together, and making sure that love is strong and that the partner feels loved and that you're getting what you need out of the relationship. It's a really good time to do some of that growth and exploration as a couple, because your life is just going to be turned upside down.
In the best way.
In the best way possible. Got anything else?
No, I love this.
Well, if you like the show, if you love this show, subscribe, click the bell, all that good stuff. Leave us a comment wherever you listen on podcasts. If you hate the show, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment wherever you listen to your podcast. Let us know.
Let us know how we can improve.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know how we can do better. You can leave a review. You can follow us on the IG and the TikTok. Outside of that, I am Justin.
Kaylin.
Enjoy your kids. Enjoy the time before you have your kids. And we'll see you real soon.